All right, anime question of the week. We got another "Am I the asshole" for you, but this time,
You stealing my segment?
like I said, this
What's
time
going on with
it's
this?
going to be me. I
What's
mean,
going
I could
on
have
with
pulled up a
this?
question, but these "Am I the assholes" are kind of fun. I know you're a messy
Yeah.
feller, so I gotta
Hey,
gotta
I'm a
bring you
material
something.
girl. I'm a
Material girl, yeah,
material
we can
girl.
call it whatever you want. But
All
am
right.
I the
All
asshole?
right. Let's see. Let's see what you
So,
got.
am I the asshole for refusing to tag spoilers for a manga that ended more than 6 months ago? It's something to chew on.
Okay.
Something to chew on. So,
Okay.
asking because two people called me out on this one. So, I regularly post content from this manga. I tag it as name, so whatever the name is, manga. Turns out the anime is coming out, and we're pretty early still, so it's gonna be coming out, let's say, next 3 to 6 months. But the
Hmm.
manga's over though. So
Yeah.
some people complain that the manga is spoilers, but I disagree because the manga ended 6 months ago. So if the
Hmm.
anime onlys want to complain about the spoilers, they can just blacklist the manga. I'm not a Reddit, Tumblr guy, so I guess you can like
Yeah.
blacklist a certain
Hmm.
name so it wasn't
Yeah.
won't
Yeah.
appear for you. So I'm already tagging my content as manga name manga.
Yeah.
Am
Yeah.
I the asshole for not tagging it as spoilers? So again, the manga ended 6 months ago, but the anime is coming
Mhm.
out in the next 3 to 6 months. He's already been posting it, but now that the
Mhm.
anime is coming out, is it suddenly spoilers?
No. However, so if you wanted to be a, if you wanted to be so I'm assuming he's a content creator. I'm
Mm,
assuming that's kind of his niche on Reddit because there are Reddit content creators. That's people
really?
you don't really like make money on Reddit, but
Mm,
like there are famous pages and people will go to certain pages for certain news, certain things. Think about it like Instagram, but it's more of a less pictures, more forum kind of deal. Think about it like
I've
a
never traveled down the Reddit highway. I have
well,
no idea about any of that.
you remember back in the day where they used to have like on MSN they would have forum boards of like Twilight and like all different kind where people would just be in there messaging and just
Yeah, like
just
the
like
forum boards, community boards.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, community boards. That's essentially what Reddit is, and people do
Hmm.
like make that a I guess a habit or career or whatever you want to
I'm
call
a
it. It's not much of a
YN.
career.
I don't know
Yeah,
about this old people stuff.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, okay, cool. Well, if you wanted to be a decent content creator
Mm,
or just a likable, which that's up to your interpretation. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I would say once you found out the anime was coming, I'm not saying stop doing what you're doing. Like that's what you do. Like who gives a fuck that like you said the manga ended 6 months ago. Just
mm,
because they're now adapting anime doesn't mean shit. But I would at least I would tag spoiler in there. I would be like my headline would be for only for the first few, especially if he's a well-known redditor who
mm.
does the manga renditions. I would be like, for the first few, just because the anime is coming out, I'm gonna let you know these are spoilers, and then continue business as usual.
Mm.
Now, on the viewership side of this, stay the fuck away from the forums. Like, I
Facts.
don't know like, how many times have we talked about a show that dropped clips that we haven't seen the next episode yet? We'll just scroll right past it, like Zoro's fight with King. Like, I still haven't seen it because I scroll right past it every time I see anything related to it because I want to experience that for myself.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I know Luffy turned Gear 5. It's shit like that's kind of almost impossible to get away from.
Yeah.
But as a viewer, then fucking stay away from manga Reddit forums. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, if you're anime only and you're that fucking perturbed about it, then stay away from it. Also, not all anime fucking follows the manga exactly. So you're not really getting spoiled
True. You might be getting
because
more context, quite honestly.
you might be getting more information or whatever. And to be fair, once he drops that thing about 6 months, like say in the next 3 months the anime drops, you probably won't even fucking remember it anyways,
Mm.
unless it's something big. Like say we talk about, say like One Piece wasn't as big as it was and then Gear 5 dropped, like that would be a pretty big spoiler. I would say if you would like to tailor his content because he know the anime is dropping, be like, hey, this is a pretty big spoiler. But anything else, just be like, I'm dropping my shit like I usually do. But I
Mm.
don't think he's an asshole. I just think if you wanted to be a more considerate content creator, he would just say spoiler for the first next few posts and then just continue business as usual. So
No, I feel you. I feel you. Me, on the other hand, as a content creator, sorry, not sorry. I
Yeah,
don't really care if you're
no,
mad about the
you're
content
right.
I put out.
You're right.
For in his case, he's actually trying to be nice because he said,
Yeah,
I'm making it, I'm titling it this way so that
yeah,
anybody who doesn't want to see this content can just blacklist it or whatever that means. So they're not going to see this content. He has already established himself as a manga content creator.
yeah,
So if you come on his page,
yeah.
on his site, whatever it's called, expect to be spoiled because you're going to be looking at
You
manga
also,
things.
and again, you also have to click on the name to get the information. You don't just see it. So like, it's your fault for clicking this shit. If he puts Fruin, from Beyond Journey's End, chapter whatever, and the anime ain't even dropped yet, I wouldn't click on it. Like, you can't see it unless you click on it. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Like,
And then
that's
I have to do things a certain way 3-6 months ahead of time to spare your
Yeah.
feelings. I got to do extra, like content creation. Like, I don't know his labor, but content creation isn't easy. It's not just, oh, I made a video, let's go ahead and upload it. Oh, I have some thoughts, let me just write them down and go ahead and
Yeah.
put them up on Reddit. It takes time. Like, he's already
Yeah.
doing this and that. Now he
Mhm.
has to go an extra step to put spoiler on it just to spare somebody's feeling in
Yeah.
3 to 6 months, maybe. This is going to be great content for him. If he makes it now, knowing the stuff is coming out later, people are going to find his content 3 to 6 months in the future, and they're not going to be worrying about whether or not it's spoiled. It was 6 months ago. It's not a spoiler. They're going to be looking for that content, and it's going to blow up even more, bro. Make your content how you make your content. Don't have nobody tell you how to make it.
I mean, that's just like Kaiju number 8. How long had that manga been out and done in Target for years before the anime came out? That's like me going to Target and be like, "Can you take the Kaiju number 8 mangas off the shelf? That's spoilers."
Like,
Anime's
you know how they
coming
do
out.
the ecchi stuff, like hentai mangas. They put like the cover and put it in plastic.
Yeah.
Can you put anything that's coming out in the next 2 years in the plastic and put a big red spoiler warning on it, just so I don't get spoiled for new anime coming out?
Yeah. I don't want to accidentally open it up and read every single page. So can you?
And that's how I imagine Reddit is. Like, you got to click the link. Like, I get emails of Reddit stuff. So I see something interesting, like, oh, let me read it. You can stop reading at any point. Like, wait a minute.
He might show a panel or two, but like, it's mostly just words. You actually have to read to be spoiled. So if you read the whole fucking forum, that's on you.
You wanted to be spoiled at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
I can't.
Am I the asshole? No, you're not the asshole. Don't put spoiler. Don't fuck them. They're the assholes for expecting you to change.
I was just saying, like, if you wanted to add it, like, if he's excited about the anime dropping, and he's like, oh, hey, by the way, this is the part series where the anime picks up or whatever the fuck it is. This is a spoiler. Like, as he's typing his shit out, it takes like 3 seconds to put spoiler, like, quotation mark, if you wanted to. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying if you wanted to.
Especially if you're trying to promote their content for the future. Because again, people are going to be looking for spoilers, looking for more content,
extra information.
Anime just be putting the bare surface shit in the animation.
What is it? Hunter x Hunter that has like 7 pages of explaining what Nen is, but the show doesn't do shit. So like, if he's dropping shit like that in a more digestible manner, people are going to be looking for the digestible information. You know what I'm saying?
Hunter crazy with their manga. 4 pages of speech bubble. One speech bubble, just 4 pages of it.
you open one of the manga pages and it folds. It just drops down.
Okay. All right. Tell me more about Nen. Oh, there's another page.
Oh, okay. Why did it open like a scroll? I don't understand.
Next page. Oh, there's another scroll.
Okay. There's a fucking Ming Dynasty.
Shit, though. I can't read that right now. I need a lot of time to sit down and read one chapter of Hunter x Hunter.
I will never. They kind of do that in JJK too, don't they?
Yeah,
a little bit.
JJK gives a lot of context in between chapters too, like
for cursed energy, like how cursed powers work and cursed energy, shit like that.
They get into speech bubbles, but I wouldn't say it to the same degree as Hunter x Hunter. And then like especially when you buy it by the volume, in between each chapter they have like extra information, more context of what's going on, so they don't have to have 3 pages of speech bubble of Gojo trying to explain how his domain expansion worked.
That's fair.